Tonight on So What TV, Kirby Scudder brings peace to all nations. Jeff Donnell gets goofy in Anaheim, and I'm just pretty. And here we are. It is September the 3rd, 2006, Labor Day weekend. Nobody's in Santa Cruz. Everybody's in Burning Man. Tonight, my good friend, my co-host, the Bert to my Ernie, the Lucy to my Desi, the Scooby to my Scrappy, Jeff Donnell is down in Disneyland. He's not joining us today, so there's going to be some big changes on the show. No, that's not true. With me, joining me today, is my good friend and colleague, Kirby Scudder. Kirby is the director of the Santa Cruz Institute of what is it called?
I think it's Contemporary Arts.
Contemporary Arts, and also an artist in his own right.
That's correct.
We're going to talk to Kirby about his Nightlight project, which is a, what did we figure out, 7.5 billion candle power vigil.
That's exactly what that's what it ends up being. Yeah.
Right. And among other things. And we'll be taking your calls if you want to join us. If you have any questions, anything to say, give us a call here at the studio. The number is 425-8844. I think it's appearing on your screen right about now. And hi, Kirby. Welcome to the show.
Hey, Chip.
I'm glad you could make it. I'm doing really well.
Good to see you,
It's
man.
nice to see you. So your Nightlight project is coming up.
But I want to say one thing. It's really not my Nightlight project. It's everybody's.
It's the whole. So this idea was somebody else's you stole.
No, not really. But it's about everybody.
It's about everybody. Tell us a little bit, for those of us who don't know anything about it. What are you doing? Or what is everybody doing?
What we're doing on September 21st, which is less than 3 weeks away, on Westcliff here in Santa Cruz, we're going to place 500 of these spotlights, which are very powerful spotlights, every 30 feet. And the hope is to have a person associated with every one of these lights. So there'll be my goal is to have 500 people there on that night, each one of them basically standing beside one of these lights. And basically what it is a very simple thing. It's a communal effort for all of us to rally around what's a very important issue, which is the issue of peace. And
peace. All right.
Well, I mean, peace in terms of geopolitics, peace in terms of individuals, how we approach things. I mean, it's a pretty vast.
So where did the idea spawn from, or how did you come about this project? You're not a stranger to big projects. Since you've been here, you've done a couple of relatively large-scale projects. You had most recently last summer the cows,
with the tannery,
the much reputed cows at the tannery, which was a very fun outreach project for the tannery.
Great project.
Before that, you made the
Blue Maquette.
The Blue Maquette, which was a scale model of downtown Santa Cruz.
Correct.
That you lived in a gallery to do.
I lived in the gallery for the month of December.
I'm getting worried about you, Kirby.
Why?
No. So how did you come up with this project?
I thought you did.
No, I was at the Rush-In one night.
Basically, this has sort of been an idea that's been in my head for a long time. In terms of the kernels of the idea, about how to be accountable and responsible in the world that we live in for issues that are larger than ourselves. And so that was sort of manifest in my life for many, many years. But most recently, in the last 7 months, I sort of came up with this idea about 7 months ago to how to really make something actionable. And what I've come to the conclusion is that it's not about going out and making a statement as an artist, as an individual. It's about, and much like the founding of the SCICA, the Santa Cruz Institute of Contemporary Arts, it's about what's relevant within inside community. Community is really everything, because ultimately, if we don't all have buy-in to it, it's not going to happen. So that's sort of, those two components coming together really founded this about 7 months ago.
Right. So it is a community project. And you mentioned you're hoping to get at least 500.
I'd like to get 500 volunteers for this.
People to come down and participate. What will the volunteers do?
Well, basically, what I'm asking people to do is be there present from 6 o'clock in the evening till 10 o'clock at night. The lights go on at 9 till 10, actually about 9 to 9:45. I'm asking each person to contribute 4 hours of their life to stand in front of a light, be a voice for this project, be their own voice. It's not that I want to dictate to them what to say to the community, but to really bring themselves to this project. So.
And the message you're putting out there with this is pretty open and general in that. What are you saying? What is the statement you're making here? What are you hoping to?
What I'm not doing is protesting. What we're not doing is talking about specific geopolitical factors that are very present in all of our lives and we're all concerned about. but providing an opportunity. I mean, the use of light has been historical for many, many years. Campfires, candle vigils, flashlights. People have rallied around those moments. So I'm providing the lights for people to come and really bring their message to this, not my message. And this is not about my message. I'm just providing the candle power, if you will.
Right. So it's interesting in kind of talking through the project with you and other people over the past several months, because it's taken quite a bit of preparation. There seems to be a gravity towards politicizing it in a lot of ways.
Sure.
And you've expressed that it's not a political. It's not about any specific political or nationalistic or any other kind of activity other than just the overarching concept of peace.
Well, peace as a concept, it's a process. It's a process that people drive. It's not something that's an object or a noun. It's something that people drive, and there is no ultimate time when peace is concluded.
Right.
So we have to have it ever present in our minds that that's part of our daily lives with our family, our friends, our states, our cities, our worlds that we live in. That's really the point, is to rally around that. And what, again, the purpose of the community aspect is for people to bring their message to this, not my message.
Right. That's kind of in an internal way, though. I mean, you won't have people like doing rallies and talking about what peace means to them and.
This is not a rally. There's no microphones. There's no stages.
Vigil.
This is a vigil where community comes together. And really, a lot of that's born out of the way I was raised as a Quaker, where people come together in harmony to bring about change, positive change. And it starts with the very basic idea of knowledge and how we migrate towards peace. It's an important part of our lives now.
We're talking to Kirby Scudder about the NightLight project, which will be happening September 21st here in Santa Cruz on Westcliff Drive. If you want to join the conversation, give us a call here at the studio. The number, again, is 425-8844. Give us a call. And where is this taking place?
NightLight?
Yeah.
NightLight's happening on Westcliff Drive. It's starting at Natural Bridges. Anybody that wants to participate and would like to be a part of this, if they show up at Natural Bridges at 6 p.m. on September 21st, which is a Thursday, we will be happy to show them where they can help out. And we're just looking for a 4-hour commitment from people. And
are you worried too many people might show up, or can people just show up?
Any number of people can show up. I don't know what to expect.
You don't have a cap on how many people you can
No, as long as people that come out and show up to this project realize that this is a peaceful vigil. This is not a party. It's not something that we're trying to promote chaos. This is a very organized event.
Okay. All right. Excellent. We have a caller, Judy. Welcome.
Hey, I just wanted to call and say I think this is an awesome idea. I love the fact that you're going to let your light shine through and that we're going to talk about peace, and it's going to be a cool happening for the community.
Excellent. Will you be there for the event, Judy?
Absolutely.
Excellent. Well, thank you for calling. You have any questions or comments beyond that for Kirby? Or?
No, I've never seen this show. I just happened upon it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And I think it's a great idea. I am inventing a board game for peace where the objective is to attain world peace, and then we win.
Oh, good. That sounds like a good objective.
Yeah, I think it's cool.
Well, come out to the event at September 21st and tell the group you're working with, tell all your friends to come and show up. You can find more info on it on the Santa Cruz Institute of Contemporary Arts website as well, which is
www.scica.org.
SCICA.org. There it is. Thanks for calling, Judy. We'll see you on the 21st.
Sounds great. Thanks.
Excellent.
Have a good night.
You too. Thanks for calling in. And September 21st, there's some significance in this date. Do you want to speak to that?
The United Nations started in 2001 declaring it International Peace Day and has been organizing over the last 5 years various events around the world. So on this particular September 21st, there'll be about 250 events, small and large, all around the world in the United States, celebrating this very issue and talking about it. So it's a day to talk about this issue.